Hello travelers, welcome back to Evrim-Yıldız Tarot. At this point, I'm not even gonna start talking about the upload schedule. We just vibe, and I really hope that for 2026 I can upload much more frequently. Today, we're taking a look at your 2026 vision board, manifestation board, manifestations, vision, and everything, and how you can get there. Remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You may choose from two piles based on the image of The Kiss by Gustav Klimt. All timestamps for the piles are below. As a disclaimer, tarot is not a substitute for professional help of any kind. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I currently do not offer personal readings. Enjoy your stay. Hello, Pile 1, and Scorpio, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Virgo, and Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what you need to do or what you should watch out for to make your visions, manifestations, or vision board for 2026 come true. Your cards for the day are Reverse King of Swords, Five of Wands, Reverse King of Cups, Reverse Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So, pile 1. What I see here is you have to stay in the present. And this is such a strong message here because it's like, with the King of Cups, it's not like, don't stay in your emotions. Like, with the King of Swords, don't stay in your logic either. Six of Cups, don't stay in the memories. Or don't stay in the future either. I'll come back to that. But pile 1, you have to stay in the now with Five of Wands. And you might be asking, why? Why? And the reason is you have to hold on to now because your current internal struggles will determine how your vision plays out. And you might be the type of person like, oh, I'm gonna plan my future. I'm gonna plan out the entire year, calendar already full and hourly plans. You're restricting yourself. And you might be, this is kind of a divisive part. I have the feeling that some of you are much rather stuck in the past, and some of you are stuck in the idea of the future, which you got inspired by the past, in a way. For those of you that are much more leaning on to the past part, your past may have been better than the present, but you'll never get to the great future if you don't stay in the present, pile 1. And for those of you that are rather don't want to stay in the present for the future, you're always thinking about your plans, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to do this, pile 1, you're never getting there. You'll never get there if you don't stay in the present, because the truth is, when we refuse the present, and I'm guilty of this too, when we refuse the present, you're denying the past and the future at the same time. So you're technically denying everything. What do I mean by that? The present for you right now, a couple of seconds later, it is the past. So you have already rejected that part. You have already rejected the past by rejecting the present because time keeps on moving. And technically, if you keep on doing this over and over again, you are also rejecting the future because the time that is flowing right now, you're being like, no, I need to think about something else. Pile 1, there is nothing else. And I know this is a shitty thing to say. It's there is no past and future. It's there's only the present. What I'm trying to come to is, think about it, pile 1. You're worrying about it, or you're worrying about the future. But when the future comes, let's say you're worrying about something in July, but when July comes, you won't be caring about July. You'll be caring about December. So you're in a consistent cycle of oh yeah, no, I can't care about right now. I need to think about the future. But like when the future comes, you don't care about the future that is your present. You're caring about something else, something like that's coming. And when that comes, you won't care either, because you think, oh yeah, I have to care about the future. And when you reject the present for the past, you're making yourself get stuck in a certain time point. And later on, when the past you're thinking about will become like the farther past, and your now will become your past, you'll also think, oh, like, I wish I could go back there. I wish I could go back to the good old days, things like that. But you were in that moment, and you chose even further down the line, you chose the past. And when present becomes a past, you're going to choose it in a time point where you cannot change it. I hope you see where I'm coming from, Pile 1. And so, to round it all up, to get to what do you desire, and what you desire, listen, with 9 of Pentacles, listen, you already got that in you. This is more of a rediscovery thing going on here, and not I'm creating this. Creating this, yes, sure, but it's more like let it flow thing. Let it be. So, Pile 1, to round it up, to accomplish your 2026 vision board, your manifestations, whatever you call it, to go there, you need to recognize the present. Stay in the present. And this is not, like I said in the beginning, it's not relating to like emotions and logic. It's like, no, it's just now. And your internal struggles that I'm getting from the 5 of Wands, you have to, it's hurtful, it's terrible, but like you're gonna have to tank that pain anyways. If you don't do it now, you're gonna have to do it later. And when later comes, you will think about today and be like, oh, why did I do it back then? It's a cycle. It just keeps going, and you have to break the cycle. And that's what I see for you, Pile 1. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another reading. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, in Aries, Pisces, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, and Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at how you can make your 2026 vision board, vision, manifestation, whatever, come true. What steps you can take, and general ideas on what to focus on this year. As for your cards today, we have Reverse Strength, Reverse Star, Reverse 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, and at the back of the deck you have Reverse Knight of Cups. Pile 2, what I'm seeing here is move on. First of all, with 6 of Swords, like, there's nothing to question here. There's something that you need to leave behind in 2025. This might be a situation, a person, this might be anything. With the depiction of 6 of Swords, this might be something, or for a lot of you, this is something that hurts you emotionally more than it does in other parts of your life. You need to move on from this thing. It will be different for everyone. But you cannot abandon yourself while you're doing this. You have to move towards what you want. And you have to take yourself, with you. With the 8 of Swords, we have a depiction of a woman that is stuck. But when you look at the picture a little more closely, she is really stuck on her, let's say on her own terms. She's not really stuck. She could get out. And for 2026, Pile 2, you got to move on. And you have to take yourself with you when you're moving on. Let me give you an example. Let's say, Pile 2, you want to become a model. And everybody around you is like, oh, Pile 2 should be a model. Like, Pile 2 should be a model. And you agree. But instead of going to agencies, or instead of doing something yourself, to get there. You always wish and hope and dream, like, oh, like, what if an agency finds me? Like, what if I go there and I look very pretty? And what if these people find me? What if these people see me? And you just do not go to, like, sign up to the agencies. It's just an example. And so the advice here is, like, this does not mean that you cannot be found out, like, from an agent. It's more talking about put the effort in for what you want and take yourself with it. Because when you wait for others to recognize you, it's like you are dependent on their vision, and you are dependent on if they can see your light, if they can see your talents. And at some point, this can create the illusion at some point, because when you start taking things personally, or like oh yeah, today I also didn't get picked, like today they still didn't pick me for the agency did not recognize me, whatever, this can create the illusion that, okay, maybe I'm not that good, like maybe I should not be a model, like maybe I don't deserve being a model, when in reality what's being asked of you here is, of course, you can wait to be found out by an agency, but this is already something that you do passively. So the best way to go about this is actually go after what you want. Sign up for agencies, go to open calls, whatever. And another message here is that a lot of you may have a desired way that you want things to happen in. For example, for the model example, you want to be found out by, like, on the street or in a party or whatever. And what this reading is inherently saying is, we often want things to happen a certain way because we think, oh yeah, that would be the best outcome, but we never know that for sure. And so try to let go of this desired way of something happening and focus more on the goal and how you get there. It's like, to get to a street or to get to an apartment, you can take multiple ways, even if Google says something different. And so try to be more open to different ways, and you might actually find out, oh wait, there's a much easier way, or there's a much successful way of going about this. And for a lot of you, with Strength and Seven of Wands both being reversed, some of you might be struggling with confronting yourself about, for example, these desires. Let's say these hopes are very, very deep for you. So like being a model or being recognized as a model, going off of the example, matters to you so much emotionally. And so you don't quite want to confront yourself about this. But your reading is coming forward to tell you there is strength in confrontation with yourself. There is strength in actually sitting there, in actually considering, writing about it, actually being like, okay, perhaps I won't be found out. That doesn't mean that you will never be a model. That doesn't mean that it won't come true. So, to round it all up, your reading is talking about you have to move on from some things that happened in 2025, but don't abandon yourself. And pushing all of these ideals on yourself is a way of abandoning yourself, because you're giving yourself less and less and less choice. You have to move towards what you want. And even if something doesn't happen in a desired way, it does not mean that it will never happen or it won't be good. Be open to blessings, be open to things playing out differently, and you might as well find out that you can actually enjoy the thing that you thought, I don't think I will enjoy this. The things that you try to avoid may be the things that you enjoy in the end once you try them out. And that's what I see for you, Pile 2. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in another reading. Goodbye.